it does. You accuse strangers over us. No! Can we stop shouting?
I wonder what the next move is.
Be wary of the missing druid. Halsin, was it? He may be talented, but only a Githyanki. Contains a Zaithisk purification device. So I learned from the writings in the Kalir. The library was a gift from Vlaakith herself, that we may gain total understanding. Countless scholars roam the astral sea and beyond, observing the ways of our lessers, exploring planes so distant, order turns to chaos, and the planes are ever quaking, and their peoples ever shifting. The Githyanki possess an eternity of knowledge, yet we still collect more. Infinities upon infinities. I expect I am your first. Of course you haven't. They would have cut you from navel to neck. You are no less alien to me than I am to you. I know of your kind, but I do not often encounter them. That large, fleshy nose of yours looks like a mistake. Yes, best to keep quiet, no matter. I do not intend to stay long in this place. I understand much beyond. More to the point, it is imperative we locate a creche. You do well to observe more, and yes, in great detail. Then you start to hallucinate. Your hair falls out, and you bleed from every orifice. Your bones will change form. Your jaw will split to allow room for 4 great tentacles. All skin will turn to gore, and be shed to reveal new flesh underneath. Then you have ceased to exist, and a mind flayer is born. That shiver betrays your fear. Suppress it. We must find my kind and be rid of the The first symptoms should have long since started, though. That is what puzzles me. Yes, if you give it no further thought. Besides, what hasn't happened may yet come to pass.
Can't keep the goblins out forever. This is no fortress, we're no warriors.
This is about your precious Baldurs Gate.
I care about our lives. Our futures.
No, you just care about your stupid...
Well met. And thank you. Is there anything you need? Act fast if you do. The ritual will be complete before too long. I know it's drastic, but more monsters seem to terrorize this region every day. We druids will be safe. As for those that took refuge here, well... may Sylvanas guard them as they continue their travels. As I said, it's a drastic measure. But the survival... there just aren't enough supplies to support everyone. Just some bits and bobs I no longer need. Sylvanas,
Not what I said.
Can we stop shouting? No?
I've got a long road ahead.
Calm down. Please.
I won't leave them behind.
This grove is kept by Sylvanus' faithful.
If we left, we could at least make a run for it.
Hells! We can't just leave. They're kin.
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead. We must leave for Baldurs Gate at once.
can we all just take a moment, please?
What's the point in blazing spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay. These people aren't fighters. We can help.
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
Thank you. It's the right thing to do, and you know it.
She's right, Roland. We're better than this.
Zergan. Fine, I'll stay too. Lest you both end up with your throats slit by goblin blade.
Thank you, Roland.
Don't be grumpy, Roland. We'll get to the city soon.
I am not grumpy.
Scowl on your face.
You're an idiot.
This place is a bloody death trap.
I swear that box's gaze is following me.
Something's off.
Move!
The waiting's getting to me.
If we left, we could at least make a run for it.
Just once. Yeah, just once.
Lost in thought.
forever. This is no fortress and we're no warriors.
He stares right past you, as if you're invisible. You see nothing out of the ordinary. When you turn back, there's no trace of the child.
All right, what now?
Something over there.
We're cornered in it. We're cornered in this place. Even the bloody druids look like they might...
Charmed, I'm sure.
Video Vinica.
Something's...
Move!
Is there anything you need? We druids will be safe. There just aren't enough, just some bits and bobs I no longer need. Sylvanas.
We don't even know these people.
That doesn't matter.
Of course it does. You would choose...
Hell.
I'll not...
Can we all...
What? These...
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
No. This place is a death... Or would you deny your brother here his chance at fortune in Baldur's Gate? But it is nevertheless...
Fine. But if something happens to these people, it's on...
This place is a
I swear that ox's gaze is following me.
Something's off.
Action, not reaction.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have. Come on, open up.
Now, we're working. Remember? Just once.
He stares right past you, as if you're invisible. Or boring. He's still staring right past you. You see nothing out of the ordinary. When you turn back, there's no...
There is work to do.
No one's stopped me yet. What to do?
Children!
Go on. Give me a best shot. Not bad. Again.
I can't do it. I'm not like you.
Umi, I don't need you to be like me. You just have to buy enough time to run. Come on. I believe in you. You can do this. You're on the right path, Umi. Go on now. Practice what you've learned. Well met. The Blade of Frontiers at your...
The man's smile bends downward, and his thoughts become yours. You are the Blade of Frontiers racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held high.
Hell's great fires. You were on the ship. Better friends than the ones hitching a ride in our skulls. I'm sure you know the stories. Doomed to shed our skin and become illithid. They say there's no, but we haven't sprouted any tentacles. Not yet, anyway.
Your minds collide once more. Will chases the fiend ignited with rancor. She is an infernal war devil. A threat to the living. Evil incarnate.
Shit! You saw her. Advocatus Diaboli.
Advocatus Diaboli. A devil's advocate. A champion in the blood war between diabolical forces and demons.
Her name is Karlach, An archdevil soldier I swore on my good eye to kill. I tracked her through the hells to the Mind Flayer ship, but the damned Illithids infected me before I could end her. She's out there now, preying on the innocent. I don't kill her, she'll leave behind nothing but a trail of corpses. Just so you know, my first duty is Karlach. I'm oath-bound to go after her, but I won't deny. You'll need to make room if you want to partner. Still, when the time comes, call for the blade. I won't be... A splendid plan.
I saw you at the... A few words for the kids? Spare a story or two. It's that, or the goblins will chase us to... A warrior like you could lift their spirits. Thanks.
We're exposed now.
Where did you get that old bucket?
Swing and swing. Parry. Ah. And again. Swing and swing and... Oh.
Can't keep the goblins out forever. This is no fortress. We're no warriors.
We're exposed now.
Step, parry, strike, damn it! It's just not landing. Nothing but. Goblins in the wild, out for blood, and the druids in here looking to kick us out. We need to be ready for a fight, but I'm useless with a sword. I'll try and brace them better. Like so. Step, brace, parry, swing. Yes! You really know what you're doing. Found this by the road. Bet you'll put it to good use. Oh, yes. I'll bite my tongue when the time comes. Hopefully it's just the... But I'll keep at it.
By Mordai's eyes, another one. My friend's blood not enough. Come to rip me open too.
In Kresh Kalir, a formal greeting begins with a bow.
Is this monster with you?
Lower.
You dare interrupt? Has the tadpole ravaged your senses? Lower. You saw another gith. Where?
On the road to Baldurs Gate, near the mountain pass. Saw us before we saw it. Jammed its blade through Yul's belly. Straight to the other side.
No twisting. Kin must have been in a hurry. The map. Show me. Up. You can keep your innards.
Please. Gods, deliver me.
The locals prove compliant.
I warned you, didn't I? You ought to reconsider keeping her around before she causes real trouble.
A shell so thin requires lip. The tiefling was clear. If there are Githyanki west of here, that must be our objective. Purification cannot wait. The Kresh holds the Zaithisk. If by covenant I can say no more. I am unfamiliar with the... well, I shall not say culture. Custom, perhaps. You will educate me on matters of this... Fey run.
You ain't gonna shoot me. Your hands are shaking.
Put it down. She can't fight back.
That's the point. Get out of the way!
She didn't kill your brother, Arca. You're better than this.
Shoot before you lose your nerve, Tiefling. If you ever had it to begin with. Looks like the Absolute sent me a protector.
You, move! You're right. I wish you weren't, I really do. Damn you. Damn it! Why do you care if a goblin lives or dies?
Your soft heart will be the death of us.
Gods, you're exhausting.
It's all right, Arca. Let's go.
Oh, you thieves are all boring. Even your cages are boring. Ain't sure why you're protected. It's too late to make friends, warg meat. They're gonna burn this pretty place for the glory of the Absolute and hang you by your guts. Goddess, we're burning her name across the face of the world, we are. The Absolute is gold from the sky, she is. The blessing in the storm and the storm itself. My tribe can tell you everything there is to know. Absolute blessed one of our own. Priestess Gut. Got a whole lab set up. Cooks up potions that fix our lads, no matter how much of a beating. Could probably stick your head back on if someone was to chop it.
A goblin healer. We really are desperate, aren't we?
It's the truth. Get me out of here, and I'll tell you where to find her. Deal? Even if you need me. Get me out of here, and I'll tell them what a good friend you are. I'm gonna bite the heads off your kids, and your birdies, And your dogs!
Tiring business, isn't it? Why don't we take a little break, hmm? Allow ourselves a few moments of rest? Gives me a chance to talk to you about something. Well, we've been on the road together for a while now. Ever since you were kind enough to free me from that stone, I've seen you demonstrate the way we diffused the tension between Zevlon, the way you stood in front of a crossbow to prevent... In short, I've grown to trust you. The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you something I've yet to tell another. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly. The specifics are rather personal, but suffice it to say that it is a malady I've learned to live with, though not without some effort. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside. I can say no more. Just trust me when I say it's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It's only... That is why I turn to you. I need you to help me find magic items to consume. It is vital. Dare I say it? Critical. We've already done the finding. In fact, you know for yourself how hard-won such an item was, and it will be no easier when even more are required to assuage. There'll be danger involved, or great cost. I know that what I ask may seem unreasonable, but I promise, please, trust me. Your help could be the difference between life and death.
You become one with Gale's mind, and you can feel something sinister oppressing you. It's inside of you, a mighty darkness radiating from your chest. You could try to push further, but your hold over Gale feels brittle. It won't be easy delving deeper without him noticing. You see through Gale's eyes, staring down the corridors of a dread memory. A book, bound, and suddenly opened. Inside there are no pages, only a swirling mass of blackest weave that pounces. Its teeth, its claws, it's unstoppable as it digs through and becomes part of you. And gods, is it ever hungry.
Keeping me in suspense, are you? Come on, tell me. Do we have an agreement? I'm sure we won't have to look very far. As do our packs, as a matter of fact. We've such an item already in our possession. I hope I can count.
I'm gonna bite the heads off your kids, and your birdies, and your dogs.
The Blade of Frontiers. Let's hope Will lives up to his name. We'll need all the help we can get. Fine. What's on your mind? Must we? No harm in a little mystery, don't you think? Conversation shouldn't be made. It should be grown. Let the seeds sprout in their own time. Thank you. I'm sure we'll get along perfectly.
use the target practice.
Goblins, druids. This. Grab what you can and get out.
Please, leave us be.
It's fine, Memnol. Having fun with your new goblin friend? This is ridiculous.
Thanks for fighting off those goblins. My selection's pretty slim. I had to leave most of my equipment in Elturel.
Of sorts. Used to be a bread and butter tinsmith before Elturel fell into Avernus. Learned a lot in my time in the Hells. Hope to forget most of it. But, between you and me, alas, my offerings are far more humble.
What I wouldn't do with the best tools.
I'm waiting on someone, and you aren't him.
Hope the goblins aren't smart enough to poison their blades.
If it ain't...
You sure you want to be seen with me? I ain't exactly popular with this lot.
Half my crew are full of... Now I'm gonna take the blame for leading the goblins here. And losing track of the bloody druid. Alcyn. He's a leader around... We've got a contract to track down some relic, and he wanted in on the job.
Didn't work out, though. Goblins got him when we were turning tail. He's either digging latrines or boiling in a cookpot by now. Job's all yours, if you got a death wish.
There's a wizard in Baldurs Gate that'll pay gobloads for a relic, supposedly buried round these...
But gold ain't any use if you're too cold to spend it.
If I knew that... But look, if you're itching to meet Kellenvor... It's called the Night Song. Supposed to be hidden under the temple where the
I'd give you the map and wish you a happy funeral. But my mate Brian kept hold of it like his own todger. Goblins made sure to the fat old chunk.
All I've got's the contract. It'll show you where we turn back. Don't thank me. Can't wait to get back to the gate.
Hope the goblins aren't smart enough to poison their blades.
I'll be keeping an eye on you. Understand? If I choose to kill you, you will not even see it. The Githyanki people have a word for men. Roughly translated, idealist do-gooder. Or better yet, his confidence is an asset. Are you sure that's the best course of action? Confirmed. Until then...
The Blade of Frontiers at your calling. A most vicious one. It's made from pure bloodstone, carved from the Galena Mountains just north of the Moonsea. But that story is reserved by all means. Karlach's fires raged in Baldurs Gate before she escaped to Avernus. As my source told, one of the archdevils Ariel's own. Chaos incarnate, a devil with pure fire. She fled from my reach. Even climbed aboard the Mind Flayer ship as it screeched through the hells. I can't bear to imagine the lives Karlach might be taking. The damage she might be doing. A powerful friend with a keen interest in... All right, what else is on your mind? My father once said, so it was for me. I was hunting near the Cloakwood when I heard it. I found him in the fields, flanked by goblins. His mother... I don't remember much of the battle, but I remember drying the boy's tears after. No, but he named me friend. But what of the others? The children in the boy's tears. I finally saw the suffering wrought by the villain. The Frontiers demanded a blade, and so I heeded. And it's nice to having a worm wriggling in my skull, didn't? With you as my ally, the future looks a little less daunting. I've come to know a fair few village clerics, but none with the skill to pull. From what I understand, there's a healer called Nettie in the Grove. We should pay her a visit. That's the...
Defender of the people.
I've known a few warlocks in my time. Talented, of course, though sometimes too eager to listen to the devils on their shoulders. Comes with the territory, unfortunately. Think of it as tribute. The kind a king might pay to a more powerful neighbor to avoid invasion. As long as I pay, there will be peace. But should I ever stop, along comes a war. I can assure you, the battlefield would extend well beyond the borders of my body alone. Your enterprising approach to my problem is most encouraging. I do not yet need to consume an item, but keep it close by. It will not be too much longer. I question the wisdom of that decision, but so be it. I'll be here in the meantime.
It is done.
Assume nothing.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Indolence breeds madness.
Let's get going.
So, Gith, aren't you worried your kind will punish you for consorting with us?
My name is Lae'zel Choki. And my kin will understand my need for servants. They will help you, but only if I ask.
Better stay back. One strike could be lethal. Breathe deep and move.
My path be true.
The blade will not bend. Two steps at a time.
Got to move.
On the victor's path.
deep grooves in the mud around that rock.
Please come and help me.
Like will be done.
Something the matter?
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
You there? Come here. I need help.
And these things have stayed interesting.
You there? Come here. I need help. Hello? Over here. Please? Please come and help me. You there? Come here. I need help.
Hurry. I've got one of those brain things cornered. There, in the grass. You can kill it, can't you? Like you killed the others? I was hoping for a kind... I saw you on the ship, strutting about. What did you and those tentacled freaks do to me? I'm not an idiot.
Your mind twists. You're looking out of unfamiliar eyes. You try to hold the memory, but it fades to the worm.
What was that? What's going on? I'm not an idiot. It has to be... They took you too. And to think, I was ready to decorate the ground with your innards. Apologies. Indeed we are. My name's Astarion. I was in Baldurs Gate when those beasts snatched me. Is that so? So... do you know anything about these worms? Turn us into... Of course it'll turn me... Although... it hasn't happened yet. If we can find an expert, someone that can control these things, there might still be time. Well, yes, of course. But first things first... I was ready to go this alone, but maybe... And I hate to turn down an... Good luck.
Do you think your kin search for you, Lae'zel?
I know they do not. It is my responsibility to cleanse.
Another joins our merry band.
Astarian's an interesting find. Let's hope any future acquaintance... If you're sure. Fine. I'll...
Yes. Lead.
Something the matter? Cast aside some of your present...
And I... Are you sure that's the best course of action? Confirm...
Still alive, so that's progress.
Something the matter? All right. You know what I really miss about Baldurs Gate? The food. Freshest fish I've ever had.
I don't care for fish. Red meat, now, that's a different matter. Rare as can be. Dripping.
Well, unless we find a cure, you won't have any teeth to chew it with soon enough.
Yes? Oh, what's to tell? I'm a magistrate back in the city. It's all rather tedious.
What's in here?
Have you wondered what people will say when they find out the monster hunter is becoming a monster?
I've faced countless perils and conquered them all. This will be no different.
I've always had a soft spot for the confident ones.
Tracks like these puncture the soil across the Sword Coast. Goblins, of course.
Is that blood? No, never mind. All right, time to skulk about.
Glowing eyes are rarely a good sign. Best be careful.
Let's get in and out.
At least we got the druid to keep ourselves entertained. Oh, this was more fun when he was screaming. Lie about.
Don't wear his voice out. We still need answers.
Minthara's gonna skin us! No one knows about this damn weapon!
The druid talking. Bro, did some bleeding arts show up to kill her?
I'll strike you down.
Shall we dance? Step quick. Ready or not? Making my move.
Got to focus. Got to press on.
With finesse.
Come on, can't stay idle.
Open up.
His breaths are shallow, his wounds deep. He doesn't respond to your voice.
Can't afford to stay idle.
His breaths are shallow.
Astarion has a certain swagger, don't you find? An interesting fellow. Nice hair to boot.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I thought I was gonna die down here. I must tell the others what happened. I stepped careful. There are traps in these tunnels. And thank you again.